Alright, and welcome back to our second episode of Colonel the Frog, also known as Kit. Blind Let's Plays Undertale and then talks with Duhad/April and Balile/Jada about it afterwards, and we make fun of how terrible I am at this game, because I am absolutely terrible at this game. Anyway, last time we died, and that was a good enough reason to stop, and apparently we're gonna have to talk with this guy again. Like I said in the last one, I kind of feel like, this is a little bit reductive of depression, but we kind of went over that, so just realize sometimes, folks, if you're talking with a depressed person, yeah, they might not go ahead and respond as easily as this guy does. Ow, 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 ow. Looks just a little bit better. Yeah, sometimes it's just throwing it into a wall. Just throwing, you know, compliments and such into a big old hole, and yeah, this is probably the most accurate sort of thing. It is important to continue, though I don't feel like he'd engage this much a lot of the time. But yeah, do like it. And I suppose the whole thing about him saying, "Oh, I'll get out of your way," is kind of, rather on point. So last time when we died, items, monster candy. No. Last time when we died, we had gone ahead and bought the small thing from the monster bake sale. I'm gonna try and make enough money that we can go ahead and get the big item. Also, I've been told that, say hello, that you can actually call Toriel here. This is Toriel, you only wanted to say hello? Well then, hello. I hope that suffices. Click. About myself, dialing. This is Toriel. You want to know more about me? Well, I am afraid there is not much to say. I am just a silly little lady who worries too much. I get the feeling that's not the whole truth. Call her Mom. Mrs. Toriel. Huh? Did you just call me Mom? Well, I suppose. Would that make you happy? To call me Mother? Well then, call me whatever you like. Click. And because apparently this is just a thing that, happens these days. Huh? Oh. How adorable. I could pinch your cheek. You can certainly find better than an old woman like me. Click. Well, someone's selling themselves short. I'm certain that the furry community is quite happy. My friend never listens to me. Whenever I talk, they skip through my words by pressing X. That's right. I suppose I could press X here, but no, I'm just not gonna. Oh, this is a new one for me. Luke's. Don't pick on him. Family name, Eyewalker. Please don't pick on me. I don't see any reason why we should pick on you. It smells like eye drops. Don't pick on me. Finally, someone gets it. Gazing at me. Mercy! Spare. Yay. 5 gold. Does that get us to where we need to be? No, 1 more gold. Did we actually talk with him? Full screen. What was that? 4 stand for? Okay, I think we're gonna go ahead and skip through that. tutorial. I just realized that it's been a while since I cleaned up. Probably a lot of things lying about here and there. Something I really like. Not need room pockets for that. Yeah, kind of small inventory, so makes sense. I think I went over that last time. First things first, we got a switch over here. Second thing, we're gonna go check on our buddy. Put down a hole, now he can't get up, go on without him. Wait, ghosts can fly, can't they? Oh well. And now another fight. Vegetoid came out of the earth. Act. Dinner? Eventually we will finally eat the queen and... Yay. Okay, so that is the trick with Vegetoids. 4 gold. Now we will go buy ourselves something at the Spider Bake Sale. And then get murdered as we walk through the hallways because I'm incompetent. So as I'm thinking about this, I like the puzzle system, or I suppose you could call it the social combat system, to, you know, be in a position where you don't actually have to fight people. Yes. Spiders gave me a jug. Well, we're gonna just get everything there. So we have a donut and a jug. So what is the jug? Spider cider, okay. Info. Spider cider heals 24 HP, made with whole spiders, not just the juice. Weapon, stick, armor, bandage. Okay, apparently I have a stick. And spider donut. What's the info on this say? Donut heals 12 HP, made with spider cider in the batter. Okay. Back we walk, back we walk, back we walk. I wonder if the switch resets if you leave the room. No, it does not. It's a switch. Press it. Yes, no. Okay. What we got? The far door is not an exit. It simply marks a rotation in perspective. Just be yourself. Nothing happened. Press it. Nothing happened. What happens when we press all the RGB? Apparently Megasp just wants to dance, but won't do it in front of other people. Not gonna lie, that really does kind of feel like one of the easier fights. Read this, press the blue switch. Okay, yeah, I see it. Ah. Okay, yeah, idiot. Okay, I am going to take a little bit of a thing that I wasn't able to go behind a pillar beforehand. So, kind of broke the rules there. Yep. Yeah, I see precisely what they were trying to do with it, and it would have been clever, but unfortunately, in the first episode, I tried to go behind a pillar like that one, and, did not work. So, what we got here? Read this, press the red switch. Arpeggiatoids came out of the ground. At my stomach, there's a healthy meal. Just making it harder on me. Alright, Arpeggiatoid B. Dimmer. Some carrots and peas. I probably should just be doing a mercy round to go ahead and keep it from murdering me with the two different patterns together. Yeah. Here for my health, my butt. You're gonna kill me. Okay. Spare. I'm actually kind of surprised I was able to get the green in the previous one. Ah! Mercy, mercy. Stop killing me with your vegetables. Do you hear me, April? Meat is essential. What do we have to say, Frog? Just between you and me, I saw Toriel come out of here just a little while ago. She was carrying some groceries. I didn't ask what they were for. We're really all too intimidated to talk about her. Rip it. Yeah, silly old lady's got all the frogs intimidated. What's up here? Oh dear, that took longer than I thought it would. How did you get here, my child? Are you hurt? There. I will heal you. Thank you. I should not have left you alone for so long. It was irresponsible to try and surprise you like this. Well, I suppose I cannot hide it any longer. Come, small one. I'm gonna go back there and check what was in that door. And I wonder if she's going to complain about that. Oh. That is a knife. Found the toy knife. Okay. Don't know what good that's going to do me, considering I'm trying to do the whole pacifist thing, but... This tree, every time this old tree grows any leaves, they fall right off. Save point. See, cute, tidy little house in the ruins gives you determination. Oh. Toriel's house. Do you smell that? Surprise! It is a butterscotch cinnamon pie. I think Binging with Babish did this one. I'm kind of curious to see the recipe. I thought we might celebrate your arrival. I want you to have a nice time living here. So I will hold off on snail pie for tonight. Well, I mean, you don't know. Frog could be French. I mean, hell, a frog. They probably like snails. Here, I have another surprise for you. This is it. A room of your own. I hope you like it. Aw, pats on the head. Is something burning? Make yourself at home. Explore, explore, explore. What do we have here? Room under renovations. Oh, a mirror. Okay, so I'm assuming the programming trick here is that we've got another... Yeah, just mirrors. There's probably another sprite behind a layer there. Smart. Inside the drawer are flower seeds and some broken crayons. Nope. Well, let's take a look in the room. Oh, nice. Just look at these cool toys. They don't interest you at all. Empty photo frame. It's really dusty. Someone's lost someone, I bet. A box of kids' shoes in disparity of sizes. Yeah. Oh. On and off with the lights. Into bed. There is a hat on the ground there. Oh, pie. Slice of butterscotch cinnamon pie. Save electricity. Who knows how much it costs down here. These books are worn. They must have been read many times. Inside an old calendar from the beginning of 21X. Just trying to remember, was it supposed to be 2020X when this started? I know they gave us a date. It's a history book, here's a random page. Trapped behind the barrier and fearful of further human attacks, we retreated. Far, far into the earth we walked until we reached the cavern's end. This was our new home, which we named Home. As great as our king is, he is pretty lousy at names. Okay. The ends of the tools have been filed down to make them safer. Yeah, you've lost someone. Up already, I see? I want you to know how glad I am to have someone here. There are so many old books that I want to share. I want to show you my favorite bug hunting spot. I've also prepared a curriculum for your education. This may come as a surprise to you, but I have always wanted to be a teacher. Actually, perhaps that isn't very surprising. Still, I am glad to have you living here. Oh, did you want something? What is it? When can I go home? Nothing. I don't think we need to go ahead and hurt this lady any further, and she's already made it pretty clear that you can't. Well, talk to me again if you need anything. So let's look around and see what's what. For some reason, there is a brand-name chocolate bar in the fridge. There's some white fur stuck in the drain. Inside the cupboard, cookie cutters for gingerbread monsters. Ooh, pie. The size of the pie intimidates you too much for you to eat it. The stovetop is very clean. Toriel must use fire magic instead. Okay. I suppose she did throw a fireball, didn't she? Let's go ahead and take a look down here. Oh, I think you should play upstairs instead. Alright. I'm going to assume this is Toriel's, just a regular old bucket of snails. Ah, the cactus, truly the most tsundere of plants. I could make an argument for, like, the Venus flytrap or a pitcher plant. Peek inside. Scandalous. It's Toriel's sock drawer. It's an encyclopedia of subterranean plants. You open to the middle. Typha, a group of wetland flowering plants with brown, oblong seed pods. known more commonly as water sausages. Definitely bigger than a twin-size bed. Well, we're gonna read. Tutorial's diary, read the circled passage. No, we're not. Gonna be a good kid. And... okay, yeah, it seems like we're gonna have to talk to her to progress the plot, aren't we? Well, we could just try walking out the door. Curious. Nothing else here. Yeah, sorry if I'm being boring, by the way, folks. I'm just trying to kind of push at the edges of the game and see what happens. No. Oh, boy. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk to the lady. Oh, it's called 72 Uses for Snails. How about it? Sure, well listen, here's an exciting snail fact. Did you know that snails sometimes flip their digestive systems as they mature? Interesting. Yeah? Well, bother me if you need anything else. What is it? How to exit the ruins. I have to do something. Stay here. Well, this time we'll go ahead and stay here. Potentially. Maybe not. We're gonna go ahead and follow, especially because it's getting late in here, and I wonder if this might be a way to get down into the basement. You wish to know how to return home, do you not? Ahead of us lies the end of the ruins, one-way exit to the rest of the underground. I'm going to destroy it. No one will ever be able to leave again. Now be a good child and go upstairs. And no, we're following you. Every human that falls down here meets the same fate. I've seen it again and again. Yeah. They come, they leave, they die. You naive child, if you leave the ruins, they, Asgore, will kill you. I'm only protecting you. Do you understand? Go to your room. Do not try to stop me. This is your final warning. You want to leave so badly? You're just like the others. There's only one solution to this. Prove yourself. Okay. This might take a while. Prove to me that you are strong enough to survive. Toriel blocks the way. Toriel, check. Attack 80, defense 80. Knows best for you. Yeah, this is not gonna go well. Looks through me. Talk to her. You couldn't think of any conversation topics. Looks through me. Try talking again. But... acting aloof. Spare. Takes a deep breath. Spare. Okay, so it gets easier as you go. Continuing to spare. Yeah, she's just trying to scare us. Further and further. Okay. No, this is going to continue. Yep. What are we doing? Not fighting, that's what. No. Okay, like... proving that you're not willing to kill me. Mm-mm. Honestly, talking does not seem to be the solution to this situation. Stop it. No! Stop looking at me that way. This is gonna continue. Yes, I am going to make you feel bad. I know you want to go home, but please, go upstairs now. I promise I will take good care of you here. I am certain you will. I know we do not have much, but we can have a good life here. Why are you making this so difficult? Please, go upstairs. Ah. Pathetic, is it not? I cannot save even a single child. No, I understand. You would just be unhappy trapped down here. The ruins are very small once you get used to them. It would not be right for you to grow up in a place like this. My expectations, my loneliness, my fear, for you, my child, I will put them aside. If you truly wish to leave the ruins, I will not stop you. However, when you leave, please do not come back. I hope you understand. Oh, hugs. Goodbye, my child. And what happens if we go and talk to her? Is this a non-standard game over? Is she crying at the tree, perhaps? Well, her room first, I guess. Let's make sure to do this. Save that. I suppose we could probably explore back through the ruins and find something, but eh. I suppose this is about the place to cut it, so I'll see you next time, folks. As for this, and I'm going to join back up with the ladies, and we're going to talk about more about how terrible I am. Alright. Okay,
Hello,
resuming
kid.
the recording.
Welcome
You fucker!
What?
Why'd you stop, you fucker?
Because it looked like a good stopping point, and it was also at about the 30-minute mark.
Fuck!
They'll just have to wait till next week!
Oh,
Or
no,
next episode, or whenever we put this up, but yeah.
Yeah.
I actually really did like the storytelling in that fight. I was going on about it. I'm certain that you may have heard, but I do like the storytelling that it'll bring you down to the one point, and then she will just do no further damage to you.
Yes, actually, this is a fun fight.
Hates that storytelling.
Oh, shush you! There actually is kind of a fun thing where it is possible, though difficult, to kill yourself during the Toriel fight, and there's a unique game over for it where like she is horrified at the fact that you ended up actually dying mid-fight, and it's a relatively rare thing to see since it requires you to basically like juke directly into a bullet when she's trying to.
I think I died at least once when I was fighting her my first time.
I think what you would have to do in that case is go down to the base of it, because that'd mean more of the screen gets covered with it, with her kind of spray of fire and juke into that.
Yes.
If I've got that correct. And I'm glad to hear that actually is in there. Probably the most interesting thing so far has been actually like pushing at the edges of the game and seeing what is in there.
Yes, there are some.
I love the fact that you were like staying nearby and you actually weren't doing that. Also, you should have read the diary, but
yeah, the diary has some fun little tidbits in there. Also, another thing, just so you were aware, with the phone, if you call again, like the option's still there, you can call again, get new responses. Mm-hmm. So there's a fun little bit that you missed that.
No longer because.
Yeah, but there's a fun little bit you missed that is if you first ask her to call ask to call her mother, then flirt with her a second time, she gets really weirded at the fact that like you keep repeatedly flirting with her after basically saying that you see her as a mother, which is delightful.
Yeah,
there's a lot of little detail stuff that's pretty fun. Hopefully you'll see a bit more of that as you continue into the underground, but. For right now, there's one thing I wanted to ask since you've now officially finished the tutorial, and that is, have you noticed the name joke?
Which one specifically?
The fact that you are being handheld led through the underground through the tutorial section of the game by a character named Toriel.
Oh, ow!
Just picked up on that one.
No, okay. So the deal with that one is Toriel follows the kind of the more Hebrew naming convention for angels.
Oh yeah, I mean
that's where my mind went on it.
That's entirely fair.
Toby Fox is Jewish.
Yeah, so that probably was also intended, but I think there's a little punnery going on in the names, as you'll see with some of the other characters.
Well, to be fair, this is by a person who was involved in Homestuck. So puns are a given. Pun names.
I think puns are not unique to Homestuck. Puns are the greatest
form of
comedy ever created.
But then, I know, but that's a common writing thing in Homestuck is like having reference, like double meaning shit in a lot of names.
Yes. Anyway, meanwhile though. Since we still are relatively early into the game, there's still not too much to discuss in terms of like major plot beats or elements or anything. But
what did you hate about it?
This bit of it was actually significantly better. More focused on the storytelling, less just mechanic stuff. I do have to say that I kind of got into this with the whole like social combat thing. There being one solution for each of the monster types,
it's actually
there are actually more than one.
There are more than one solution.
What I mean,
you saw the Vegetoid.
Yeah,
you can actually eat them.
Yeah, devour, but that didn't seem in line with going ahead and being peaceful. Yeah. No, I kind of got that devour, oh hey, it's a vegetable, but that is killing a sentient being, and I'm trying to avoid that.
Yeah, there are other ones.
Yeah, but more my point is, it seems like if it works on one of the monster type, it works on all of them. So, if once you've gone ahead and discovered a strategy, there's not as much room to explore unless you're trying to.
Yeah, to be fair, once you have actually discovered at least one viable solution that tends to work, it is, again, partly an anti-frustration feature to, like if you get stuck in a section of the game, it you don't have to
Yeah,
constantly.
you're playing so bad that the game was making it easier. No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
I'm being really mean. Holy shit. I'm so sorry.
it's okay. Anyway,
but again, I kind of feel like that. If you want to be going ahead and be making a point about pacifism, which this game absolutely is, and that's been spoiled to hell and gone. When you say that pacifism is easy, and there are simple mechanical solutions, again, that feels reductive, much like I kind of feel like the thing with depression is reductive in it.
and that'll pay off more in more later on. You're seeing just sort of
I hate to be using this point, but ludonarrative dissonance.
right.
I kind of feel like there's a thing where if there were like classes of monsters and each one of the individuals was like randomly rolled between 3 different ways that might work for them that are all thematically similar, and you had to figure out which one, so like using the check function more often and just making pacifism that little bit harder might have something for it.
That's entirely fair. To be fair as well, though, like a thing that you notice that you won't really notice because you're arguing pacifism, but one thing you will notice if you ever go back and play it violently, pacifism, even with it reduced, like with the difficulty reduced somewhat in that way, is still significantly harder. Most enemies die pretty much instantly in a violent run.
Okay, I was kind of wondering about that, because they did mention in the tutorial text that if you bring them right to the point of death, you can often spare them.
That is a way of getting through a number of monsters. Again, there's a lot of solutions to every monster type, though generally speaking, there's always a way of doing it without hurting them at all.
Okay.
But yeah, if you go violent as you level up, especially, like you very, very rapidly get to a point where you're literally just slicing through everybody without any sort of serious challenge, with the exception of a number of bosses I won't really spoil. But the point of pacifism, it is actually significantly more difficult. It is just that the game itself is overall not the hardest thing in the universe.
Well, for you maybe, but I suck at bullet hells.
True. Anywho, skis, believe that should wrap it up for discussion of this particular little section of the game, since, again, there's a lot to get through and, not too much to say about what you've seen so far.
Yep. Anyway, so I guess we'll continue on and see the folks next time.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay.